Baltimore is more than crabs in the wire, and I'm here to share the real stories of the real, true talented people in the city who don't get the recognition that they deserve. Please sit back, relax, subscribe, and watch how we make the whole world want to be more like us.
Y'all back again? Y'all really love me. I love y'all too. But it's Be More Like Us 410. Make sure to like, click, and kick the subscribe that button because why would you ever want to miss an episode? We had our first ever kids boss on the channel. I mean, and it's a female boss. And she was my little cousin, so I was a little biased, but crazy. So make sure you check out Sophia Says Bakery, all right? And let them know that I sent you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at the other episode. What is you doing? But today, we're talking about something totally different. Got a totally different entrepreneur. And y'all know what I always say. Come on, tell me. You're so excited. Yes, I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be excited, man? You need some move from your crib or your business space. You don't feel like doing this yourself? I think my guest can help you. And that person is not only the owner of Focus Movers, not only is he a community activist, not only is he a father and family man, he's just a man, right? But they don't need me to tell you that. Without further ado, my boy, soon to be your boy, the boss of Focus Movers, Focus Kerm.
Be easy. What's going on, big bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? Thank you for having me, man.
God is good. Thank you for being here.
So, man, now that I got you here, and it's funny, true story. When I wanted to do this 2 years ago, you actually were the last person I interviewed. And what they don't know is that interview got lost. I had a couple tragedies happen, which I spoke about in the first episode. If you didn't see that episode, be sure to go back to our first episode of this season. And it affected me bad. Like, I kind of lost my way. You know, I was off track. But your interview was so dope, but it came out really late. It came out almost like a year afterwards. So a lot has changed in 2 years. But it's crazy. A lot of the things you spoke about actually came into fruition. You know, and just enlighten people as to who you are. So move the business to the side real quick. Just who are you, where you from, and how has your childhood, affected you as an adult?
Okay. Yeah, well, my name is Kermit, folks. Hello to everybody out here. Yeah, first and foremost, I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a God-fearing man, and I'm a community activist. I like to stay active, and, the things we like to do, man, we like to give back to a lot of people. We like to do business. We like to just do things in a positive light, positive level. Show people that we're just more than just what the influence of our community normally shows and brings to our world. But man, I'm just about change. I'm just about change from the bottom to the top. My childhood hasn't been the brightest. I went through some real struggles in life. Product of my environment, of course. So being a product of my environment, I got involved and wrapped up into a lot of the things that some of the ills in the street life, bring upon us young men, us African American men, for sure. Got a little bit of time to sit down in that throughout the course of life, and it changed the structure of my whole world, man. It gave me time to think. It gave me time to realize that I had people around me rooting for me, people around me that wanted me to win. I started having kids and stuff like that, so that gave me the opportunity to not only think about myself and be selfish. It gave me the opportunity to change my life and change the life of everyone around me, realistically.
Oftentimes that those things, I should say, that don't destroy us, makes us better. It builds character and it starts forming our mind to do different things in life. And how I met you was you were sponsoring an event that I was sponsoring called What's So Funny, and I became one of the members of the actual cast. And it was a platform for comedians to come and kind of like an Underground Railroad type of comedians to come on there and just work on new material and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I actually met you through China Mike. We're all part of the Bmore Movers and Shakers situation. But I don't, the world doesn't know you. I met you about 3 years ago. And like I said, a comedy show, you were sponsoring it because you believed in Andre. You believed in what that was doing and used to come to the shows all the time. But tell the world who you are. Tell them, how did you come up with Focus Movers, the name, and, and then where are you today in your business.
All right. Yeah. Now that you speak about what's so funny and everything, shout out to China Mike, Michael Floyd, shout out to Chris Blue Campbell, shout out to you, Eric Randall, for always handling your business and putting for our city, man. We appreciate that. But me starting my business, and this is going to be a speed rant. Of course, we know the ups, the downs, the ills, the outs, the long nights, the long days, the no sleep, all of that stuff. Everybody has that story. But my story was kind of unique. I had a situation where, before I was telling you about me going into my situation of departure, let's just say that, make it sound sensible. I had a buddy, he wanted to go up New York and invest in some clothing, some jerseys and stuff like that at the time. This was 10, 15 years ago. So he needed some money. I knew I was going on vacation. I had no other need for the little bit of money that I had. So I was like, look, bro, you take that money, you go ahead and do what you want to do. And, I'm going to be on the other side, send me back.
Right.
So what happened was he had a plan. His plan was that I'm not going to give you what you gave me back when you're in the worst situation of your life. I'm going to wait till you come out of that situation, and then I'm going to tighten you up. So when I got out of the situation, I came back, got a good job. I was a manager, started working in a warehouse, making $8, $9 an hour. And in 2 years' time, I went up from the warehouse man to I was running the business. So I was structurally learning. A person sat me down and structurally taught me how to run business. I already had it in me. He would just bring it out me. That was that opportunity that I needed. Long story short, I had a situation that I'm still facing, back and forth to court and stuff like that. The company really didn't hold my back like I needed. And long story short, I had to turn myself back in to the authority. And when I turned myself in, I came back, but the job didn't hold me down.
Like dreams and nightmares.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, so what I'm going to do now? But the whole time, my buddy was like, come on, entrepreneurship, let's do it. Because that's what his family was built on. His whole family hustled and bustled. So
He was waiting on you.
Yeah, he was waiting on me, like we brothers. So he was going to not see me in his light, throughout the course of life. So shout out to Kimani Bracey for lighting the fire, reigniting the fire in me. And he gave me the opportunity and told me what to do, listen, we can do this with our businesses and we can grow. So, we started moving our own family members back and forth. And he was like, yo, we can make money doing this. So we started putting our minds together. One thing led to another. And now look at us, a nice Baltimore bred company.
You so Baltimore. So you from Baltimore, right?
Of course. You see the threads and everything.
So Baltimore. Okay, so if you so Baltimore, I need you to ask a question. I'm gonna get 2 answers. That's it. No other answers. Gotta answer it rapid fire. Then you can explain it after this. If you so Baltimore, what's better? Chicken box or fish box?
Chicken box. All day. Chicken box. Rapid fire.
Wow. Why you say chicken box? Man, don't act like the link chow
The wings and the fries. I mean, just a combination.
So the rockfish, trout, the cod, none of that's better than the chicken?
No, not the chicken, not the bird, man. The bird. We got the Ravens and the Orioles. We the bird, man. Look, the Oreo, orange, and then Ravens, man. It's about the bird, man.
I feel like that was too easy. Western fries or skinny fries?
Oh, the skinny fries, man. Skinny fries.
No, you are lying.
No.
Western fries are better than skinny.
Western fries gotta be cooked right. Western fries gotta be cooked
Man,
right.
Western fries are 10 times better. I wish I could see the camera crew. I think it's in the bottom. I think the person to the left of me agree with me with the Western fries. The other person don't. They kind of shaking their head.
Right.
You disappoint me. I like the chicken box, but you disappoint me with the fries.
No.
I've said this before, and I'll continue to say this, and this is what I base this platform on, which is, success is not just about what you have accomplished, to your base or in your life, but success is the compilation of things done for other people with or without recognition. So even if you're not seeking recognition from this is your time to let the world know that your company isn't just here to make money, but it's here to do, God's work as well. Because I know you're God-fearing man, so I can say that. So just enlighten other people, like I said, because I know, as to some of the things you've done in the community or currently still doing in the community that I may not even know about. Right,
yeah. But one of the things that a lot of people don't know about is the scholarship fund that we do. And I take a lot of pride in that because we've helped, I'm not going to say we put kids through school, but we've helped with scholarships on numerous occasions. And this is all factual information, and the parents the children, they all reach out and stuff like that. Even down to the medical program that my son was in, we still help with that stuff like that. That's part of the community aspect that we put work into. And these kids are going off to 4-year colleges with full paid scholarships and stuff like that. And then when they come back to give back. So that's the whole deal. We make a deal with these kids to say, hey, listen, we're gonna push, we're gonna promote, we're gonna do everything that we can do to get you guys these grants, these scholarships, and even financial funding if it's help that's needed in that area. And their thing is, you gotta come back to Baltimore for 1 year bare minimum to help get back into that medical field. But that's where one of the biggest disparities is healthcare when you look at Maryland. Yeah, we have a lot of negative things that go on, but I'm not even going to speak or highlight about that. But when you look at the healthcare of our city, a lot of people don't really take that into accountability. So if we have fresh bodies that's coming back with fresh knowledge, then the continuum of our city is going to be definitely in a place of greatness in the years to come. That's just one small part of it. Then we do community activism. We feed the homeless. We give out shoes with yourself out in the community with people who are affected by violence and stuff like that, with hugs, don't shoot, things of that nature. The list can go on and on. I do have a moving company. We do, people when they have disasters and stuff like that, we do step out there without charge. Victim of people who have been directly affected by the violence and stuff like that. Sometimes they need relocations. Sometimes this stuff needs to be confidential. Sometimes you got to call the people to get it done. That's not going to tell someone else, run their mouth, want accolades for the services that we provided, and we just get out here and do it. So it's a lot that goes on in our community, and we stand proud to be able to be a company, a black-owned company that's able to provide those services sometimes when needed.
Definitely big salute to y'all. A lot of these things I did not know about the scholarship thing, and I always think, it should be a compilation of things people know and people don't know, because it's not about impressing people. It's about what you choose to do with your life. But I do know for a fact, I've seen that those moving trucks at several different community functions. Nobody's ever said they got a bill or anything. I know you helped me move like twice, because I move around a lot just for the safety of my family. I don't know what people think about me or my finances, and I have to do what's best for me and my family. And you've been there every step of the way. Even if you physically can't be there, the guys are always on time. They're always professional. Nothing's ever been broken or damaged. And I don't know what else to say. I'm just really being real, with people right now. Like, definitely, if you're considering a moving company, you should look up Focus Movers. And thank you for letting us use your black-owned office during COVID. It was very safe. Hand sanitizer, social distance, anything. They were about 10 feet apart, actually. And you let us use your office space, and we appreciate that. And we'll be looking forward to working with you in the future.
Well, I thank you. Appreciate you having me on your platform, man. Continue to grow, continue to show excellence, man. Continue to be who you are. Things like this and people like you are needed. We appreciate you in every aspect of it. And it's not with the cameras rolling. Like, this is just real direct conversation. We always have these conversations on phone calls and stuff like that. Sometimes the world do need to know. The world do need to know that we have stand-up people that don't want the accolades. We just want people to see and want people to know that, listen, these are the things that you need to get behind. These are the things that you need to push. This podcast, this show, I'm not bigging it up. I'm bigging my brother up because I want you to succeed. And that's what it's about, bro. So thank you again. I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you. And just with that being said, with your intellect, we do talk a lot. Where do you see Baltimore being in the next, 5 years? Like with the new mayor, we know a lot of people. We've seen the people that were currently in position, and then we've seen the people that moved out of position, and then we know some of the people that's now in position. So we've been out in the field. We meet a lot of people. So where do you see us being in the next 5 years?
A change is gonna come. A change is gonna come. We're seeing the youthism of everything, and shout out to Brandon. Brandon Scott, our new mayor. He's doing things the proper way. I'm not saying anybody else was doing things improperly. I'm just saying he's doing things the proper way, and we're finding resolve. So with the youthism, the collective unity, and the freshness, man. Sometimes you just gotta clear the slate. Sometimes you gotta clear the table off to realize how much stuff you have going on, and you can look around you, and then you can see the people coming out the woodworks. The younger people are getting so involved. And that's what we need. That's what we need to see, and that's what's pushing us forward. So I think in 5 years, financially, our city is going to become, we're going to be just like Atlanta was when Atlanta broke. Just how Charlotte was, just how all of these other black states and cities where when they took their bulls by the horn. We're gonna be the same. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna continue to support each other, and that's what we've been doing. We've been
you ever leaving?
supporting each other. No, I don't think I'm leaving. If I do, I'm gonna leave on a business journey, but I don't think I'm gonna leave my city.
Last thing before you go, what do you, if you could say anything to the youth, less than 60 seconds, what would you say to the youth of Baltimore that are watching you being a youth, a product on both the good and the bad side, having been dealt in a split household, and all the things that these kids go through that they get silenced on, and now they're even dealing with COVID, households or situations where they can't go to school and physically see their friends or get away from that environment. What if that environment isn't healthy? Now they're stuck in that environment. We just had a child on the channel who is in a great environment, but she was saying herself mentally she was drained. She was dealing with ADHD, and no resources other than her parents and family. So, what do you say to these kids?
What I say to the kids, I'm gonna look directly at them and let them know that you can be judged now for who you are not foreseen to be in the future. Mm-hmm. So you can go through some things in life, and reality is you have to change you if you need that change. And regardless of what it is, it don't mean that you are doing anything negative just to have change or need change, because everyone needs to evolve. You continue to invest in yourself. A lot of times, even financially, we take and say, hey, just take our money out of our pocket and give to someone else to put into the stock market. No. Keep your money in your pocket and reinvest in yourself. Mm. That's where you're going to find the biggest value and the biggest profit in life. Invest in yourself.
Well, there you have it, man. I'm so honored to have you come to the channel, Kerm. Always full of wisdom, always on point. The world just got to see it, and for somebody who doesn't even chase the camera, kind of like one of the most known unknown. And I'm just blessed to be around you and a bunch of other brothers that we talk to on a daily basis. And we got Brother Steven on here. At this point, you missed Penguin's episode. You need to go back to number 2 and go back and check that out. He spoke real deep about some things that I'm not going to tell y'all because y'all need to watch it. And this is the point where I tell y'all, hey, thank y'all for coming up this week. And I know you really haven't clicked or subscribed to this channel. You sat here this whole time and didn't. That's crazy. I know you just did it right now, right? You just did it right now. And the comment battle. Don't forget about the comment battles. Every week somebody wins some new drip. Oh, yeah. Wins some new drip in the comment battles. Just gotta say, so what was the dopest part about Focus Kerm's? Side wasn't the fact he has a moving company. It's a black-owned moving company. It's the first moving company you had on here, right? Is it the fact that he made it out the system? Can you relate? I mean, let me know below. Dopest comment, win some free drip. And then next week, I ain't even gonna tell y'all about next week. We just gonna let y'all see for y'all, so catch y'all soon.